Hello everyone and welcome back to another update vlog here on the Seri Pixel Biology channel. And I am really excited because it has been a couple weeks since we've managed to do an update vlog because a lot has been going on. And today we have quite a bit of awesome stuff to talk about, especially about our latest new series on the channel, our Sims 3 Warrior Cats series, which has been phenomenally awesome. Oh my gosh, the support and the excitement, all the ideas, the creativity, all the things that we're going to be doing for that series have really just blown me away. I cannot believe how excited you guys are. I cannot believe how excited I am, and just how amazing it is that we have managed to take the Sims 3, which I've played for a long time now. We've played with the North Star family with their supernaturals. We've played with the 101 Dalmatians challenge that we still have going on because we're only like 16 Dalmatians into the challenge, 40 episodes later. And it's been a really great time, but being able to play with the Warriors has allowed us to play The Sims 3 in a way that I never imagined was possible, and it's been awesome. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's been a couple weeks, like I said, since we've done an update vlog because it has been so busy, just so busy. We have gone from 3,000 videos. As you guys know, we celebrated the last update vlog with being at 3,000 videos, yay! And here we are 2 weeks later, and I am only 10 videos shy of 3,100 videos. So we're at 3,090 videos right now, which is like in 2 weeks. That's like almost 50 videos a week. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's like 45 videos a week. So we've been really busy. So I'm sorry we didn't have an update vlog last week, but we're back and we have the usual fun things. If you guys can spot where Yarny is hiding in the background, I kind of move some of the decorative things that I have on my desk around, so you guys will always have something new to look at and just kind of entertain yourselves while we discuss what we're going to. But yeah, this week mostly I just want to talk about the Warrior Cat series because it has been amazing to see how many of you guys are super excited about it. And it's been really cool for me because I read Warrior Cats, the first two series, when they first came out back in 2003. So that's over 10 years ago, you guys. So a lot of you are like, wow, Seri, you read Warriors, what? And I'm like, yeah, but that's because it was new when I was your guys' age. So, or most of your guys' age. Some of you are much older than me, some of you are my age, some of you are way younger than that. So yeah, when Warriors first came out, the story is Seri thought that was really cool. I love animals, I love reading. It was a little bit like, normally the books I read are really like on the deep end of fiction and like Fudoku. I have Fudoku over here, which is a book I was going to show you guys. I'm reading this right now. This is by Kiji Johnson, and I have read it before. I found it at the library and I was very excited, and this is actually a book about a cat spirit. So, well, a cat who's turned into a woman in ancient Japan, and it's a really good book, and it's a adult level book is the thing. And you know, normally I read big thick novels, and this is actually kind of a light read for me. But I really love, if you can't tell from my series, really long running epic novels like the Sanderson novels. I'm a big avid reader. I love reading fiction. And nonfiction too. I have a ton of like Jeff Corwin's books are on my shelf. I have, oh my gosh, and if you guys know the series, if you guys are fans of the Harriet series, I cannot believe I blanked on his name. You're right over there, James Harriet. There we go. I was like, it's not John Harriet. I feel so embarrassed. So if you guys know James Harriet, and probably more of you guys from the UK are going to be familiar with him, or especially England, then, you know, I've got all of his books. But Warriors is not something I passed up back then, and it's something I'm actually going to be rereading right now. As you guys can see, I have the first book set here. I haven't even opened it up yet because I have been so excited to show you guys. I just got it here. I used to have all of the books. I have no idea where the first and second series went. After I moved away, my mom went on like this purge where she sold most of the books in our family library because she was like, there's too many books. And so she sold them, and that helped at the time. But now I'm like, all of the childhood novels I remember are gone. So I had to rebuy the series, and here's the very first series. I haven't even unwrapped it yet because I wanted to do that with you guys. But I'm going to be reading these, and I mentioned the books I normally read are like big, thick, you know, I'm 27 right now, so people might be like, Seri, why would you be reading this? Because it's a story, you guys. Because no matter what the format, no matter what the medium, there's always a story to tell and a story to be told. So this is my way of showing you guys, hey, guess what? I'm 27 years old, and I'm going to be rereading the Warrior series, and I'm super excited about it. and I have no embarrassment about that. It's been really fun to have some of my friends who I am very familiar with come out and be like, yeah, I actually really love warriors, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm older. You guys, don't worry about it. It's all about telling stories and getting what you can from them. When you tell, for example, when I read Harry Potter when it first came out when I was 10, it had a different meaning to me and different subtext, which means like different subtle meanings that you may not have noticed when you're a little kid, than when I reread it as an adult in college. So the stories that we tell, they can mean so many different things. And if nothing else, I used to want to be an author. And I actually studied creative writing for a long time, so it's always very good if you love writing to study any form and medium that it might come up in. So don't worry about it. If you happen to be my age or older than me and you're like, I kind of want to read it, but it's a kid's book, don't worry about it. It's whatever you can make of the stories that you get in your hands. So that's just my little PSA on that, because it really frustrates me, or makes me sad is more appropriate word. It makes me a little sad when someone denies themselves an adventure. It denies themselves the opportunity to really dig into their imagination when they're just worried about something as silly as like, I don't know if I'm the right age for that. We're playing Minecraft most of the time, you guys. Just make the most of what the world has to offer for you. So don't worry. So there you go. Yeah. Here's the Warrior books. I'm going to go ahead and open it now because I told myself I was going to wait till I could show you guys that it's unopened and everything. Somehow I'm going to have to get my hands on the next series and like the sub books and everything else, because it's expanded a lot. When I started reading it, it was just the 2 series and I had no idea it had grown. Oh, this is so fun. I had no idea it had grown into this until now, until I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do Warriors and Sims 3. And now look at this. Look at this, you guys. So I will be starting this tonight, and I'll probably finish the series really soon if I can do that between work. And we've got Into the Wild waiting for us. That is so, the book covers look totally different. Wow, it's longer than I remember too. We're moving up into like 300 pages in here. That is really cool. So, oh, has that new book smell? So I'm very, very, very excited, and I hope if you guys have been hearing about the book series, and by the way, it was really a good price on Amazon. If you're looking for like the whole set, it was really good. It was like the price of 3 books for the whole set on Amazon. But yeah, if you are wanting to read it, you can read along with me. I might even start vlogging about it. And no spoilers, you guys. That's always rude for putting spoilers in there. And I'll be trying to catch up on all the series, and after we finish Warriors, which might take me a while because it's really grown quite a bit from when I started, we'll try out the Survivors series. Because Survivors is kind of like the Wild Stray Dog counterpart, I've heard, and that wasn't out when I was reading them, so I'm really excited. So there we go, Warriors, and the Warriors in Sims 3 is absolutely amazing. You guys have been so cool, giving prophecies, giving ideas for what the medicine cats can use, helping me figure out all of the guidelines, what the warrior code is, what the medicine cat code is, how clans normally interact with each other, how dangers like approach clans, how clans may fight, how they may come together. And it's been very helpful because, like I said, it's been a long, long time. I hardly remember like the nuanced details. I just remember like vague overarching themes from the books. So that's why I got them, so I can reread and make sure I don't butcher our Warrior series, because I've just got this awesome, like, excited little feeling that it is going to be one of the key signature series that we will always have on my channel. And when I say my channel, I mean like our channel. And I'm really excited about that. It's really hard to explain. Those of you guys who create something may know that sometimes there's just something that like kind of lodges in place inside of your heart, and you're like, whoa, this is going to be one of my things, like one of my big things. And I really feel that strongly about the Warrior Cat series, and I want to do justice to it. So I'm going to be doing my research. I'm going to be keeping up on the comments. We are going to be building up plots, prophecies, and it feels really good to know that this is one of those series that's only going to get better as time goes on, and we're able to layer on more history, ancestors, plots, all sorts of things carrying on into the future. And thank you guys so much for the creative opportunity to share all of this with you. It is fantastic. It's just fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then I was going to show you. So you may wonder just how dedicated is Seri to the Warrior Cat's idea. Well, let's move my little teacup and I will show you guys. We've got several pages, front and back, of tiny writing about different rules for, like, if a cat tries to catch a snake and misses it, then it has this % chance of being bitten, and this % chance of the snake being venomous, and this % chance of it being a fatal, like, bite. And I'm actually making random generators. I'm dusting off my old coding skills and building random generators on my computer that I will share with you guys publicly when I get them up and going. It may take me a little while, so like I said, the series might be off to a slow start, but once we get moving, we'll have random generators, we'll have prophecies, we'll have missions that individual clans will have, we'll have missions the individual cats may have, we'll have like summary episodes to help everybody keep up on what's going on, we'll jump between different clans. It's going to be amazing, it's going to be awesome. Might need a wiki. So yeah, I'm working on writing down all sorts of rules, like how to do, yep. And then I'm also going to probably make a random generator that will take all of the collectibles in the game and assign values to them, so that if a cat gets injured, like if they have a minor injury, then they would need like these kinds of collectibles, the collectibles that would be good for minor injuries. They might need a random amount of it, so it wouldn't always be the same thing. So we wouldn't be able to collect just a whole bunch of spiders and be like, oh, we're good, we can go get in tons of fights, because those spiders might be good for minor injuries. But if we have a random generator, and we say a cat gets in a fight with another cat from another clan, and they have a minor quality, like a minor level injury, we'd hit the random generator on the injury, and it would say, oh, this injury needs 1 spider and like a toad and a trout or something like that. And those are just really random examples. Sorry about that, guys. Ironically, my mom just called me because she is visiting with my niece and they're having trouble on Wolf Quest. So I had to give some Wolf Quest advice, which, by the way, we're working on having our Wolf Quest, and because we're doing so many series, I'm trying to set up like Warriors and Wolf Quest to normally be every other day, but that results in riots. So I've given you guys the ability through leaving likes or just supportive, positive energy to let me know whether or not like that series has enough oomph to be a daily series, because it takes a lot out of me to do that many daily series. I'll be honest, I'm kind of tired sometimes, but I'm willing to do it if you guys are willing just to step up and like give me that little pat on the back and that support. So you guys know that though, if you're watching Wolf Quest and you're watching Warrior Cats, you know how to increase the number of episodes you get, and it's totally my way of trying to, instead of just denying you guys, give you guys the power to tell the stories as quickly as you would like to. So there's that, and sorry about the little interruption. That was actually pretty hilarious. I was laughing so hard because my mom was like, how do you bite this elk in Wolf Quest? She's having trouble. And so I had to guide them through like figuring out how to bite the elk. That was really fun. But like I was saying, we will have random generators that will be as specific as if a cat has a minor injury, then you will press like the random generator and it will tell you what you need to heal that cat from that minor injury. And then the medicine cat will either have to have that in their den, or they'll have to send like warriors or like their apprentices or themselves out to go and get those things so that the cats can be healed. So, and then it'll be the same for if a cat has maybe a venomous bite. If they get attacked by a dog, like we might change what collectible items the medicine cats would need in order to heal the other cats, based off of like what they're fighting, what time of year it is, things like that. So that might be really interesting. And as you can see, there's pages and pages of details, and I actually went through, and this is my joy journal, so only the most important things get written in here, and I was just super excited one night. And I went through and I wrote down every single thing that you can collect in Sims 3. And I'm working on writing down like their rarities, if they're common, uncommon, and rare. And the rarity of these items will actually have an effect on what they can be used to heal for the warrior cats. So yeah, like everything, the gems, the metals. It took me a little while when I hit like the like gardening sections, like the valerian root, the chamomile. So that went down into my most important of important joy journals. This is the journal that Chips actually gave me for Christmas, and I keep joy journals and I'll talk about them more in my vlog channel, but I try to write down at least 3 things that happened every single day that meant like I had just a little fragment, even just a tiny little pinch of joy in my life. And so they always go in my joy journals. And I have very rarely ever written anything that's not to do with joy moments in my joy journal. But that's how excited I am about this series, is that I actually wrote down the collectibles in here, because I always 24/7 will have this journal with me. So it was my way of like opening it up and being like, I wonder what we could use that termite for in warrior cats. I wonder how we could use this butterfly in warrior cats. Maybe we could use the kissing gourami as like a way to give, one cat can give another. The kissing gourami is kind of like a flirty gift between each other. So yeah, that's how much I love warrior cats. And on the subject of joy journals, I actually did want to mention, since spring is coming, I am getting very, very excited again because I love spring. I just do so much better in warmer weather when the skies are not so gray, when the weather just heats up. I am one of those people who gets really depressed in winter. I really struggle through it, but spring comes and I am just abundant with joy. So I'm hitting that point. The joy journal, I've only had it for, let's see, the 26th of January, and I've already almost filled it up. Like, we've got how many pages left now? It's got feathers hiding in it. These are feathers from birds. Like, these are feathers from birds from the St. Louis and Kansas City Zoo that we collected. So I have their feathers in here. I have scarlet ibis. I've got like, oh, there's a lorikeet feather. Let me see if I can wiggle it out. Here's a lorikeet feather we got at the lorikeet area. So yeah, I love my joy journals, and I will talk about them more. Oh yeah, I've only got like this many pages left in a month and a half. How cool is that? So there's been a lot of joy in my life, and you guys are often written down in here. And because spring's coming and I'm just getting in that mood, I really, really hope, and I know I mention this every time, but I really hope I can get that vlog channel up and going. I'm actually watching a Carolina wren not 4 inches behind you guys in our window feeder eat seeds, and I want to be able to share like just the happiness of like spring being here, joy moments that have gone on. I mean, we're going to be moving pretty soon, you guys know. We are going to be moving for Chips's PhD program. We've narrowed it down probably to 2 or 3 different places that we might be moving to. They're all fantastic. He's going to be visiting and traveling there to see which one's going to be right for us. And because we're moving away from North Carolina, though, which is really sad because I love it here, we are going to try to do a lot of visiting to the Red Wolf Sanctuary, to the Outer Banks, to the Sea Turtle Sanctuary, to the aquariums, to the waterfalls and the hiking trails that you can find all over North Carolina, back to the Asheboro Zoo, maybe over to Asheville so that we can see their little zoo because they have a breeding population of red wolves there too. So we're going to be doing a lot of traveling, and I want to try to capture a lot of that in the vlogs. So I know I say all the time I'm going to try to get the vlog channel going. The reason I haven't yet is because of that like 50 episodes a week sort of pace we've been going at right now. But I just have a lot of goals, and I would love to share them with some of you guys, especially maybe the older crowd. I don't know about you guys. I get really inspired by watching vlogs, especially of people who are like the gaming channels I really like, because I like seeing how someone has something in their life that they have a goal or a challenge or something they want to change or something, a new skill they want to learn, and how they progress day after day at trying to meet that goal. And I would love to share my goals and how we progress and journey to either completing them or not completing them, but maybe learning something from them over on the vlog channel. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that because I think I'd really love it. Plus the Gouldian finches, that's you guys! They're going wild right now because it is almost time for breeding season, in their opinion. And this might be the last year that Ossii and Persimmon can probably breed because they're getting a little bit older. So I'm going to try to give them a chance before we move, because we're not moving till about July or August. And I should be able to get a clutch or 2 in by then. I'm going to give them a chance to try and have more babies. And we'll have to see if they'll have any luck this year. They didn't last year. And we'll have to see whether or not we have more Gouldian finch babies. So the vlog channel would be a great way to show you guys, okay, here's how I set up the nesting material, here's how I set up the cage, here's their breeding diet, here's the temperature and humidity I try to keep it at, and here are the babies. So yeah, I would love to do that with the vlogging channel. So you guys might be seeing that. Joy moments, challenges, adventures, wolves, all of the like wolves, like actual animal stuff, like if we go and look at the sea turtle rescue hospital and we interview people there, or because my birthday is coming up, my birthday is soon, I'm going to be turning 28, I think. Man, you really, trust me, once you get to a certain point, you stop counting and you're just kind of like, yay, it's a birthday, and you're celebrating, and you're like, wait, how old am I again? I don't remember. But I think I'm turning 28. I'm pretty sure I'm turning 28 on the 26th of March. So because my birthday's coming up, I'm hoping to be able to treat myself and Darling, aka Chips, to being able to go to the Duke Lemur Research Center and maybe have a tour of the lemurs there, because you can go and you can do tours even inside the lemur exhibits with the keepers, and it's really cool. So you might even see some specimen spotlights coming up with the lemurs. But don't worry, because even if you don't follow the vlog channel, that'll be all the fun extras and all of the behind the scenes. But there will always be specimen spotlights, which are a little behind right now. I'm trying to catch them up. That will appear on the main channel. So there's that. Also, I am looking into potentially getting posters done for Wolf Quest and Warrior Cats. There's an amazing artist who has made an amazing family tree for our wolves in Wolf Quest that I'm going to try to court and see if she'll be willing to make a poster for us. If not, we'll be looking around for several other artists to just celebrate the legacy that we've had in the Moon Pack and the Stormy Skies pack. So I'm going to be seeing about getting that done. I have a test poster coming in of that little poster, like the big one I have, a more reasonable size poster for testing coming in for zoo crafting, but you can expect a zoo crafting poster showing up pretty soon. Or, well, I guess it's more appropriate to call it like a pixel biology poster, so you can expect that to be showing up and available to you guys pretty soon. I'm just making sure it's of high quality and I can keep the cost as low as possible. And then, yeah, other than that, I'm a little bit behind on replies. Like, I have a little list right here, little list for everything to try to keep me on track. I'm a little behind on replies on things. Please have some patience, you guys. It's just the hype and the excitement over all of the new series that we've been having. And then it's spring. I have new plans. Oh, I was going to show you guys Charm. Okay, so we went to the greenhouse and I got a new little plant. Look at it. This is Charm. This is what I have named my air plant right here. And this is a little air plant that was in a sea urchin. And as you guys know, my parents keep these big giant, like you remember the big giant seashell I showed you when I came back from the trip to Missouri? Yeah, and the seashells from Australia, not Missouri, just to clarify that. But my parents keep air plants in their seashells. And so we got to the center, the nursery, and we were looking for plants to put out on our deck because it's getting nicer, the weather's nicer. We got a Daphne, so we have a beautiful little variated Daphne that's like a little potted plant that I really like. We have a staghorn fern, which I'll have to show you guys on the vlog channel. It's soaking in the sink for its weekly bath right now. And we got little Charm. So look at this. I saw it and I thought of my mom and dad, and that meant I had to get it because you guys know I'm suckers for my parents because I absolutely love them. And that is little Charm right there. So I think that's just about everything, you guys. Just wanted to show off the Warrior Cats ideas. I wanted to show off how we have the Warrior Cats series. I'm going to be reading it. Talk about how I really want to start that vlog channel up, that we're so busy doing so many different series. So if something's missing, let me know if you really miss it in the comments below, because these are our weekly updates where we get to talk to each other. It really has a significant effect over helping me decide where to put my energies. So if you guys are like, I really want to mention something to Seri, but I don't know where I should mention it, then mention it in these videos, because that's what I go back through when I'm like, oh boy, there's so much going on. What should I do next? I go to these videos, these update community vlogs, like the community update vlogs, and I go through the comments and I go, okay, people are talking about this, people are talking about suggestions for new games, and then I use that to help me figure out where to go from. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Warrior Cat series. I really hope I can get the vlogging back up because I just want to share all of these beautiful adventures and hopefully inspire some of you guys to go on your own beautiful adventures. Yeah, oh, and Stardew Valley, I hope you guys are enjoying Stardew Valley. I had an amazing time with that game. I am still playing it when I can, which is pretty rare. So I'm trying to play it in little snitches here and there, but I love Harvest Moon type games, and Stardew Valley is just awesome, and it's just such a perfect like little avenue to get my little spring gardening urges out, even though it's still just a tiny bit too cold to plant my seeds yet. But planting seeds and starting up the gardens are also things I want to do on the vlog channel. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. Mostly just wanted to explain we're just super busy and super excited because starting a new series with this amount of work and depth behind it, random generators, all the prophecies, everything that we're putting together, it's just a ton of work, and I love it, and I don't regret it whatsoever, and I don't regret handing you guys the ability through leaving a lot of support on each episode, being able to tell the stories faster and faster, sometimes even 2 episodes a day, because it's awesome. And when I see you guys put your energy in that direction, I know that's where my energy should probably go to, even though I'm not going to abandon little pet projects like my Sim stories or Stardew Valley or Zoo Tycoon 2. So don't worry, I haven't, or Spore, you know, the smaller, less popular things still mean a lot to me. And I love telling all of those adventures too. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. I'm really excited. I can't wait to share more with you guys. If you have more ideas about things we can do for the Warrior Cat series, don't ever hesitate to leave those comments and those videos, because then I go back and look through that video and I'm like, okay, all these great ideas. Most of these ideas came from you guys. So that's how the community helps build the story together, and it's such an awesome experience. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you are all enjoying the adventures and the stories. If you're not quite the Warrior Cats fan, I hope you can hang in there with us while we just ride out this really exciting hype, and then hopefully can nurture our other series along too. And yeah, have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye, guys.